Oh, shit. I have no glasses on. I can't see anything.
And the first word of the broadcast is shit. Perfect. Hi, everybody. Welcome to
Goodbye,
Wine Wednesday.
monetization. Yes, if there ever was any.
If there ever was any.
If there was any.
Hi, Renee. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Tracy. Yes, we were late, Renee, trying to get our act together, which has been quite a thing today.
I had my act completely together, Shayla.
Yeah. That's what you always say. Okay.
Okay, why are we looking at Zooms right now? Let's leave it alone. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Rhonda,
Hi,
Nikki
Tiffany.
Ann, Dana, Ames. Facebook user.
Hi, Tabitha. Hi,
Missed you,
Nikki
Facebook
Ann.
user.
Hey, Ames.
Allison.
How you guys doing? Hi, Robin.
Robin and Sherry and Tracy.
And everybody. Hey, Amy.
Amy.
Good to see you. It is a crazy Wine Wednesday.
Shannon Norrell.
Hi, Shannon.
The Eve Candress.
Oh, and there's Rebecca Black in the house. Yay. Hi,
Becca.
Hi, Teresa. Hi, Greta. Good to see you again. Hi, Christy. Oh, Allison likes your shirt.
Thank you.
Isn't it awesome?
I love this shirt. I found it, and I said I needed it.
You did.
Know? That's right.
Hi, Jane. Hey, from Texas back to you.
Come on
Another
over.
Texas girl. Thank you, Tiffany. It's
I think she's talking to me.
It's doing its thing today, which
Why
I don't
do you
know
always
what thing
assume
it
the
is.
hair comments are about you, Shayla Black?
Because my hair might be a little longer than yours. Just a thought.
I don't know about that.
Hi,
Tracy,
Nancy.
you're right. It's vintage. I love anything vintage.
Happy birthday tomorrow to you, Nancy. And I'm so happy that you came to spend your birthday eve with us.
What sucks is everything I love
Kelly?
is now vintage. So what is that?
I don't know.
It means I'm getting older.
Kelly says she got a Wednesday off. Yay!
Awesome.
We missed you.
Kelly. Awesome.
Hi, Christina. So, you're having Wine Wednesday with us from your Advent calendar.
Awesome.
That's fantastic. Hi, Sharon. Good to see you.
Rebecca, you're right. MTV's lost its way.
I know.
It lost its way. It never found its way back.
They went from videos to Teen Mom.
And now I'm listening to the MTV video VJs on
Sirius
XM.
Yeah. Hey, Lauren.
They don't quite seem to be into it.
Well, yeah. Now it's like, we're still playing the same songs over and over again.
I was a Kennedy fan back in the day.
I know, but she was in the 90s,
I loved the Kennedy back in the day.
Hi, Anita. Yes, he is captain today.
Fong,
noticed that.
I am captain, and it's for a reason, and we're going to talk about that. We have a little taste test coming up, and no, it's not Captain Morgan's rum, but it has to do with the captain theme.
Tabitha says a deer hit her on Monday. Oh my gosh. I'm just glad you're okay.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Jeannie. How are you?
That's terrible, Tabitha. $4,500 worth of damage.
Wow. And I've heard that, it can be really, really dangerous. I'm just glad you're okay. Hit Eve's real quick.
Why is it not clicking?
Yay! Eve's mom, for those of you who don't know, had been in the hospital, so now she is out, and I am very grateful to hear that.
Good news, Eve. Good news.
Yes. I'm 100% glad to hear that.
Amy, I could sure go for a vodka right now.
I would love some vodka right now.
Amy, the problem is I love vodka so much, it wouldn't stop at one.
It would
two.
not.
And my stomach's empty right now because I already ate my allotment for the day. So it would go downhill from there. But you guys might enjoy that. So you don't know.
You would enjoy it. He's a funny drunk.
Kelly,
hi,
you're so
Kelly.
sweet.
Good to see you. Unfortunately, for those of you who are newer, I don't actually drink on camera because I turn beet red. It's so fun not. So I am now having Coke Zero. Yay.
Ames, I have no idea how to respond to that.
Although that sounds interesting and fun. Maybe you should send pictures?
Downtown Julie Brown. See, I kind of liked the Martha Quinn back in the day.
I did.
But Kennedy was my jam. And
yeah.
I don't know.
Kelly had a question.
Kelly, not yet.
It was not there as of Saturday.
Right. So I'm going back up there tomorrow to drop off some Shayla store purchases.
Yes.
So I will check it. But
that means Shayla needs to go upstairs and sign said books.
If you would sign said books,
it's all my
Judy
fault.
would appreciate it.
It's all my fault. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Julie.
Bailey's butterscotch schnapps and coffee. Oh my god.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
Oh my god.
That sounds actually kind of dangerous.
Yes, Eve, I am a huggy drunk. I am a.
He actually likes to tell jokes when he's drunk.
I'm a very nice drunk, actually.
You are, but you're also you're happy and you want to tell jokes.
Walking down the snack aisle.
They did have toilet paper. Yay!
Hey, toilet paper is life, Dana.
So he went to Costco today, and they also had toilet paper. So win.
So for new people here,
yes.
Shayla Black, can we please just take a moment?
I think you already told them who I am.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Take a moment. This is we say.
Maybe I should be captain.
This is Shayla, and it's not captain. It's Captain. Captain Black.
Okay, well, yes. Maybe I should be captain today. What do you guys think?
This is Wine Wednesday, allegedly.
The shit show. Well, you have to keep scrolling, so that'd be nice.
And we do this every week.
Hi, Marge.
Allegedly. I won't be here next week, but you have plans for next week, so...
Well, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, Rhonda, I think...
Thank you, Kelly.
If you're going to be drunk, you better be a good drunk. Because if you're a bad drunk, I'm throwing you out. I just don't care for people that are nasty when they're drunk.
Okay, Susan, that sounds
good. Now we know who it is.
Yay, Facebook user.
Tracy, Martha Quinn. Martha Quinn.
That's it. Hi, Vashti.
She's got a show. She's on the internet.
And I don't know that I said hi directly, Dana, but hi, I'm always happy when you're here. Because you bring light and joy, and I appreciate that.
Coffee and homemade peanut butter. Oh, Teresa, you're killing me.
You're speaking his language.
You're killing me, Teresa.
So I want to talk to you guys really quick about, we actually kind of have an agenda. Would you like to...
Well, no, it's talking points. It's not an agenda.
Well, just tell them some things we're going to go over so they have things to look forward to.
Well, the things we're going to talk about today, and of course I have 2 pens because I can't just... I'm William Black. I have to have 2 pens. We're going to talk a lot about, we had a book reveal today.
We did,
a cover reveal in the newsletter. We're going to, for the VIP newsletters, they got that first thing this morning.
That's right.
But
if you didn't get a newsletter, you're going to want them this month especially.
Joe Biggs!
Joe
Biggs! Joe Biggs is in the house.
And Tracy. That's right. That's right, Tracy.
And then we're going to talk about... Brothers in Arms. We had a reimagining going there, some of your historical books.
Yep.
We have new merch.
A little bit. And more coming, but this
a little bit.
I loved.
We have new merch. And
Rhonda says the cover was hot. Thank you. I like it too.
And we're going to talk a little bit about, we have a taste test sitting right here.
We do.
That
God help us. I'm a little terrified.
I picked up the other day. I thought it was interesting. It's kind of seasonal. And we're going to talk about Baby had a little experience the other night at TCU.
Yes, and Baby has another something happening that's making us scratch our heads like, So
I'm not scratching my head.
Well.
And then
and Vicky says she didn't get the newsletter again.
Oh, Vicky, that is so weird.
And you're sure it's not in a spam folder someplace, maybe?
Vicky, PM me again, please, because I won't... Well, here, I'll write it down. But PM me again, and I'm probably going to manually remove you and then put you back in.
Yeah, we'll try that, because sometimes it gets glitched. That's the only other thing I can think of, hon.
No, what happens is these providers think you're spammers.
I know.
And they won't deliver the email. The email's going to her, but her provider is blocking it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to get past that.
Yeah.
So, but that's not just you, Vicky. That's a lot of people. And these email providers are trying to prevent you. You know, we all get spam. You don't want to get spammed by people. They don't know that you've subscribed to it.
I wonder if there's a way to go in and add us as an approved sender or something.
I don't know. I don't know how you do that.
Oh, this hair
today. I really don't. And then tonight, all those lovely things we're going to talk about, most of them,
Siri, go away.
We're going to be doing visuals tonight.
He's learned something new, y'all.
Captain Black.
He is going to show you all of his new toys.
Captain Black has figured out how to finagle this new piece of technology.
Uh-huh. Yay. I loved it too, Tracy. I looked at that man and I was like, it's trees. It's trees.
Jan, the newsletter went out early this morning.
Yes.
It went out early this morning. Yeah, I think you're right. Is this Susan? I think, sometimes you need to update allowed emails. Yeah. Because it's just not,
look
some
at
of these
what
providers
Ames says.
don't let it in. Where's Ames at? Oh, here we go.
Right there. Okay.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's good information.
Why does this jump so much?
It's jumping a lot.
Usually if you have an email address as a contact, the emails will come through.
Yep.
So the email is newsletter@shaylablack.com.
Right. So
But-
if you guys get the email but you're not getting it, try adding that as an approved, like as a contact or an approved sender, and see what you get.
So anyway, I have visuals tonight. Virtual visuals.
He does.
So are you ready for the virtual
He's so proud of him. Little self.
Say that 3 times fast. Virtual visuals. Virtual visuals. Virtual visuals. Oh, and I forgot my one thing. I forgot to sing us in.
Oh, yeah.
I had a song. You ready for it?
He's going to sing no matter what we do, y'all. Just kind of go like this for a minute. It'll be fine.
It is the night.
Hi, Dawn.
My heart is weak. I'm on the run. No time to speak. I've got to ride like the wind, to be free again.
Oh my gosh. He doesn't speak the words.
But
he
I've got
sings them.
a long way to go.
Such a long way.
To make it to the border of Hechoe, Mexico.
Till I ride.
Oh, I ride.
Like the wind.
Like the wind. Ride
Yep.
like the wind.
Do.
Okay, there you go.
We're
All
done.
right. That was awesome.
Yay.
That was awesome.
Oh, wait. Kelly's saying something important. Oh, wow. I hope he's okay. I'm glad that he's home, but I hope he
Kel.
recovers soon. There just seems to be a lot happening right now.
Rhonda, you were close. It wasn't the Steve Miller
It is
Band.
not. It is Christopher Cross, my friend. But I like me some Steve Miller Band, too.
Not really.
I do.
No, not really.
Some of it.
Not really. Oh, Joe, you're sweet.
Thank you, Joe.
You're sweet, Joe.
So you still didn't tell them what to expect, really?
Well, I'm going to show them. We're going to walk through some of this stuff.
And I have your questions
And
also.
we have questions. We got a ton of shit to get to.
Plus, y'all. Plus. I haven't done this in a long time, but I figured now that it's December 1st, we should talk about the fact that some of us will be going to holiday gatherings, whether that's in person or virtual or whatever. And you might want some holiday glam looks. I haven't talked about makeup in a long time. And I ran across this super interesting question
I didn't say anything.
that some of the YouTubers have been asking themselves, which is if you could only have one item in every makeup category ever, like show me your one item. So that's what I did. I have my one item, although I had to cheat once, and because lips are a little different. Like it depends on what you want that lip to do.
Not everyone can have lips like mine. I mean, let's be
lips
honest.
like sugar.
Sugar kisses, baby. No, Regina, thank you. I'm just going to leave this comment up all night. I mean, because really, why do you need concert tickets when you get
It's true.
pure love? Right?
It's true.
It's pure love.
Plus, if we get toasty enough on New Year's Eve and Misery plays, that's the name of our rock band, maybe we'll take video of Misery.
Misery did play on Thanksgiving.
Recently.
Was it not Thanksgiving?
No, it was
the week before that.
Yeah, it was a few weeks before
It was
Thanksgiving.
drunk misery, kind of drunk misery.
It was kind of drunk. Well, until
We started a 45-song set, so
Carl accidentally screwed the whole set up.
screwed it all up. And he said, "I'm tired. I got to go home." So anyway, loser.
So if you guys got the newsletter and you were wondering who the people at the bottom were, that's Carl and Stacy, our friends. So you can blame him when we
Alleged
didn't finish.
friends. Stacy, I love. Stacy's a sweetheart. Carl, he's kind of iffy by the day.
He's only been your best
What are
friend
you
for
gonna
like
do?
30 years. But hey,
Gene Singer Beasley, I'm going to put you in timeout. Okay, that's not appropriate.
no, it is
no violence.
perfect.
No
It's
violence.
Perfect.
I am a delicate flower. Damn it.
Right. Okay.
All right.
All right. Get started. Take it away.
Okay. So I got to figure out how to do this.
I thought it was over here.
No, it's here. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm adding something to the stream.
He'll block my face. Watch. I told you. We didn't even get to test this, but I knew that's what would happen.
You want to come over this way?
No. You're like, hey.
Well, hold on. Let's try it. Let's try it like this. Okay, that's better. That's better. You don't need to see us.
So
much.
now do you feel like you're in somebody's go-to webinar? So as you can see, on March 15th, we'll be releasing a new title called Wicked as Seduction. The cover...
If everyone would turn in their hymnals to this chapter, yeah. No, exactly. We're all going to read along now. Eve, please take
Hi,
the point.
Alicia.
All right. So as you talk, these are your shit. I just put slides together.
If you missed the newsletter and you haven't seen the cover, you guys are other than the newsletter folks, you guys are the next to see it. And I seriously, you guys, when I very first laid eyes on this picture, I was like, that is trees. That is 100% trees from start to fin. Like, if I could have seen it in my head, like, that is trees. So can I lick him? I want to lick him too, Ames. Shh, we don't tell. William has sensitive ears.
Can I talk about who I'd like to lick?
No.
Okay. Then I'll excuse your
perfect.
one comment.
I'll let Ames lick him, and I think maybe somebody else might want to lick him. Jan looks like Dana. I can't remember his name. I want to say his name is Jeff off the top of my head, but I don't recall 100%. But yeah, I was super excited when I found this image. I had been looking and looking and looking and looking. Oh my God, you guys, looking. And all of a sudden I was like, stop everything.
Just so everyone knows, if you're not new to this, this is Wicked is Seduction, book 5 in the Wicked and Devoted series.
It is. However, if you have not started this series,
right.
You can jump in here, and I want you to understand I have specifically picked up an editor for this book who has not read any of these books. She has never read anything I've ever written, ever. And the point was to make sure that somebody who had no idea what was happening could jump in. And so I know from, the bits I've been feeding her so far that we're in good shape. No. Here, get you past Eve's. There you go. That's right, Eve. So yeah, it will be something that if you haven't read the other books in the series, you will be able to jump in here. Although I will say I am super also partial to... I love that.
I could just do their comments all night and we wouldn't have to say another word. My son is in the kitchen. All this conversation is going on. Well, son...
About ovaries jumping, it's awesome.
Son of Vashti, I disavow anything said on here. I am just along for the ride.
Oh, look what Eve says. Yep. Exactly. 100% yes.
Okay, Eve, I don't want to check your browser history because apparently you know a little too much about that stuff there.
But I am still incredibly partial. I will always have soft spots in my heart for 1 Mile and Zide. Please don't misunderstand, but Trees is like kind of doing it for me right now.
He's like butter. He's like butter.
Is.
So this is part 1 in the in the Trees and Layla story.
Duet, yeah.
Yeah, so we haven't announced the duet yet, but it will be shortly thereafter.
Yes.
So we'll be announcing that
There's
pretty soon.
a date here. I just need to make sure I can
But it will be very quickly.
Make this happen.
Very quickly after Wicked is Seduction.
Yes.
We don't make you wait long.
Nope.
So get the book done.
Robin, I don't think she's been in a cave. I think it's that she's an editor who spends a lot of time editing. So I get it. I got it. You can't see us at all anymore?
Can you guys see us at all or not? If not, that's okay.
You would love to see him grow, Susan? Yeah. I don't think you're alone.
Can I talk about what I'd like to see?
No.
Okay,
Nobody
I didn't
cares.
think so.
Nobody cares.
All right, Jean sees us. All right.
Yay, okay.
All right.
All right, you may go to the next slide, I suppose.
Okay, so now
Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's funny. Hang on. Look at what Kelly says. Keep going. There you go. Exactly.
Kelly, it's dangerous. Trust me, you don't want to be doing that.
Yes, you do.
Not appropriate.
Yes, you do.
Not appropriate.
Oh, my gosh. All right.
All right, so now we're going on to the other part.
Yes.
We don't have any print books yet. Oh, wait, the book's not written yet. It's not finished.
But I'm still writing.
You're still writing
yeah,
it.
like
That's
I'm
right.
on chapter 3, y'all.
You got a little time.
I do.
So now we're moving on to the next part of the newsletter, which was the re-envisioning or reimagining
right.
of the Brothers in Arms series.
So if you guys ever saw the other covers, they were all jewel tones and they were clinches and they were very medieval looking. But I wanted something like a little more romantic and ethereal and almost dreamy and whimsical in a way, but yet still medieval. And so Rachel, I can't even tell you guys, Rachel and I probably did, what, 5 or 6
Too damn many.
completely different versions of these books. We tried a little bit of everything, and I feel like this finally got to where I wanted to go. The jewel tones, and it just, I don't know, for me, it didn't say what I wanted to say with these books. And I feel like the clinchy covers, I don't know, sometimes when you get stock photos of people in costume, sometimes they're great and sometimes they're not, and it's really hard to find ones that I love.
Well, they match what's in your head, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
and I think that's what it is. And these, I can't wait to see these in print. We haven't quite got that all figured out. They have to go through a review process, and we're in the middle of all that.
We don't have the print up yet, so we'll, as soon as we have the print up,
should be another day
print
or two.
and approved up,
Yeah.
we'll let you guys know that. But.
Should only be another day or two, but I'm so happy. I've had the opportunity now to reimagine the covers for almost all of my historicals, and these were the ones that really stumped us the hardest. And we probably spent 6 or 8 months doing this, you guys. So I'm so glad. I see that most of you guys really like these, and so I like them too. I think they're more romantic to me, and yet they're moody. That was really what I was looking for, was moody. And it's hard to do that with jewel tomes and people in costumes. Like, I just wasn't feeling it. So, oh, and you have the audios too, Regina? That's fantastic. Thank you.
Allison, yes. The covers are changed on Kobo. Yes, yes.
Oh, thank you, Rhonda.
Awesome.
Yay. Yeah, that's how I felt too, Tracy. That was exactly it. It felt like people in costume to me. Like, I just looked at him and it just felt, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, inauthentic. It just wasn't working for me. And this to me, like, said something. It said history, but it also said romance. Like, I don't know. For me,
medieval
I liked it.
and Scottish historical, Irish historical romance,
well,
right?
Irish, Scottish, and English.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Let's see.
The next thing is we get into the store. Do you want to wait on that for right now?
Yeah, we can wait on that.
Okay.
I wanted to really quick talk to you guys about your amazing support for the Black Friday sale that we had on the store.
That we actually still have.
That we still have for just a few more hours, like
Actually,
less than 48 hours.
Yep.
We're like down to the nitty gritty, you guys. So if there's anything else that you wanted that you didn't get, now is the time. There are some things we are admittedly just out of. Yeah, somebody asked a question about, whether we'll get more, but we will, but not in time. I mean, we have to do a whole, wholesale inventory and a reorder because you guys cleaned us out.
There's lead times to get this crap.
Which was awesome. Yeah, but
they're sitting on all those ships out there in California.
What we're finding is it's just taking longer and longer to get print books from Amazon. So, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. Liv Tyler and Arnold strolling down the backlit ethereal. Yeah, Jan. Yeah.
They're not high fantasy. There's there are no paranormal in these. They're straight medievals. But yeah, it's almost that vibe which I wanted for this because they are kind of romantic. So
again, we want to thank all of you guys that took advantage of the Black Friday, Cyber Monday type ShaylaBlacks.com store sale. I think everything is out. Everything is shipped. All your orders are on their way.
Except the person who ordered today.
That ordered today, or there was one from yesterday.
Last night?
Yeah, from yesterday.
It was the one from last night.
Anyway, but everything else is in the mail, and you should have already received it, or it's on its way.
Correct.
I was hoping to have our new swag in time for that to happen, but it didn't arrive. So I'm hoping that's going to get here tomorrow.
Cat.
But we did receive the other day. I am signing my new ShaylaBlack.com pin. I love my new Shayla Black pen.
There we go. So we have everybody who got holiday boxes. You will definitely be getting a new Shayla Black pen. These are black ink pens, and I thought these were so super cute. I loved the white and the black with the pink. So I'm very happy with these.
Hey, Kate. We haven't seen Kate in a while.
I know.
How are you, darling?
Hey.
And then the Shayla Black Signature. What am I doing with this?
I don't know.
It out. The Shayla Black Signature nail files. And I'm sure you can see it from behind. Yeah.
So
we kind of we updated the logo on it, but these glass nail files, I'm told, are pretty cool.
They are. Honestly, I love them 100%. I have an old one somewhere in this drawer that I keep and use all the time that I could prowl through here and find, but I won't. I do too, Ames. I hate USPS sometimes. I really, really hate it. So yeah, for all of you who ordered holiday boxes, we are officially out. We had one person who couldn't take their holiday box, and there were things happening, and that was great. Before I could even come back to you guys and say, hey, does anybody want this box? Because there's one, it was gone. Somebody was paying attention and snapped up that box. So I'm happy to report that as of tomorrow, we will have everything under this roof to assemble the boxes.
I have the hardback book over here. Can I go get it? Oh,
you're bad.
Can I go get it? It's right here.
Go get a notepad if you're going to get up.
Notepads. No one cares about notepads.
Okay, fine. Then don't.
Shayla Black notepads. They all have seen those before. It's the same stuff, but everybody likes it. And I like it, so we're going to have it. So,
yay.
So bottom line is all orders going forward will have the new swag because I finally have it.
Yes.
So
we have.
Thank you, guys.
We are super excited.
Vashti, we are and we do.
We do. We have a lot of it.
We have a number of things. A lot of the crew neck t-shirts, a lot of the sweatshirts.
I think some of the hoodies.
The hoodies.
Yeah.
And we also have a new item we're going to talk about here in a minute that actually goes up. It has a good selection of sizes on it as well. So yes, we have a number of things that are across the.
You know what
the
I forgot to do?
What?
I forgot to do something that was kind of important.
She's not a salesman. She's not a salesman.
You guys, I write books, man. There. I know.
I can only tell you how to pitch and close so many times.
There.
Okay.
So for anybody who didn't know how to pre-order Wicked as Seduction, there you go.
Subtle hint.
As usual, you'll get it a day early if you order it on ShaylaBlack.com, and you can also pre-order print. Right? Is that available so far?
For what?
On the store to pre-order print.
Print what?
Wicked as Seduction.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Shayla Black.
Okay.
Who is it? Rebecca asking about nipple clamps. No Shayla Black nipple clamps.
Afraid not.
We tried one. It didn't quite work out. So,
we're still testing the product.
They were a little rubbed. They were left a little not quite good enough.
Oh my gosh.
Nikki Ann loves her notepads.
Yay!
You're gonna like the new and improved notepad, Nikki Ann, because it's actually got it's a little more updated.
William and Rachel did all the awesome things.
We kept the same design but added a couple.
Yeah.
Things, so I'm sorry, we're freezing on you, Gene.
That's sometimes I Susan and a few other people have gone to YouTube.
Gene, this is why we go to YouTube now too, because I can't trust. Who can you trust on social media anymore? Really, honestly.
Right. Oh, hi, Laura. Good to see you.
Shayla Black booby paste.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that'd be a waste.
Yeah.
We don't need that. What? Okay, where are we in this?
Because I'm quitting.
Okay,
that's
good.
why.
Driving me a drink.
Well, no one asked you, and maybe you need a drink.
So anyway, all of y'all that ordered the holiday box, we'll have them. We're going to start putting those together this week.
Yes.
And the plan is to get everything in the mail late next week.
Maybe.
Mid next week. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. But it'll be definitely before the end of the week, into next week.
Yeah.
So we got some extra fun stuff to put in there too.
We do. So. It's just it's a lot of organizing, and we're trying to figure out where we're going to lay out this many boxes and all of the stuff, and try to make it an assembly line. And
we're ready.
So we're going to do it.
We're ready. Yeah. You know what? I just want one solid platform, Eve. One platform that gives us consistency, and I don't know that there is one out there.
No.
You know?
There doesn't seem to be. I do hear from people that YouTube tends to work better if you're having Facebook problems. So Anyway, that's worth a whirl. What else would you
I
like
don't trust any of the damn social medias as far as I can throw them. Let's be honest.
No, that's true. What was the total number of boxes? Dana, I started with 50. And if you guys really love the box idea, I do want to do a summer box. I'm already thinking about a summer box. I learned a lot from doing this holiday box. So if you guys are really enthusiastic, I may order a few more boxes for summer, but I'll let you guys dictate that.
So we're going to do a summer box. That'll be the next one. And
I'll let you know when pre-orders are up. I want to find, like I said,
we want it to be different. We want it to be different this time.
Yeah.
So I always want it to be unique and different. And
yeah.
People don't want the same stuff, so you got to be unique. So
I know.
You know, signed autographed copies of. Oh
Hi,
wait,
Krista.
we might have something to talk about that here in a minute.
Yeah.
So
we will.
Anyway, hey Krista, you're not late.
You're awesome.
We're just bantering.
We're wondering on. Although, if you missed the cover for Wickedest Seduction, you might want to go back a little bit. Because Trees
or go look at the newsletter.
Trees is hot.
Go. The VIP newsletter.
Yeah, the VIP.
It's the happening place.
And if you guys don't get the newsletter, I'm just saying that you're going to get some awesome news, like here in the next couple newsletters. Just
what's
saying.
that?
We have announcements to make.
Having my baby.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, at my age.
What a lovely way of saying how
I
much
did.
you
She goes
love
to
me.
college now.
Having my baby. Having the milkman's baby. The butter and egg man's baby.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Moving on, William.
All right, moving on. So we want to talk store? Or do you want to talk...
Yeah, we'll talk store.
Or do you want to do the food thing?
Talk store.
Okay.
And then we can get out of the whole thing.
We're going to go back to the PowerPoint or the slides real quick. PowerPoint's proprietary, I think. So we're going to go back to the slides for a minute. We're going to talk to you about the new stuff in the store. And then we'll get out of that and we'll get to the food.
Hang on. I want to address Susan's comment. So Susan was super sweet and she asked my recommendations for some skincare. And I wish Susan was here to tell the story, but she PM'd me, I don't know, like a week later, a week and a half, something like that. And she was like, oh my gosh, I got everything and I started using it. And everybody's asking me what I did to my skin because it's made such a difference. And I am so tickled pink
that's awesome.
That it helped you. And you know that's like my other love in life is skincare, so...
Okay. Well, it includes the... And those of you that don't know about the infamous white bikini, that's how William Black found love.
When we had a wardrobe malfunction.
Who are you? Oh, wait, I'm in love.
Oh, dang it.
Anyway.
This whole bang situation is...
Sherry and you have the same... Shayla,
I saw that.
You show the shirt off?
Yay. Oh, Shayla Black book booties.
Shayla Black book booties.
Yep. I like this shirt. They're so soft and comfy, you guys. That's one thing that I have to say. Okay, Zoom needs to go away. Now it's on my watch. So, I love how soft these shirts are. I work in them. I wash and wear them all the time. Like, they make me happy. That's all I'm going to say. They make me happy.
And we try these, we try almost everything out first before we put it on the store.
Yep.
Can't buy everything, right? Because we have to buy it to look at it. But we try as much as we can to get a kind of a cross-section of everything.
Yeah.
It's got to be soft. I'm sorry. It's got to be soft. And
I don't like anything that's not. So, like, I won't wear it for 3 minutes.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Back crotch underwear, Allison.
Allison, it's a possibility.
You know?
If you need underwear.
Dana says she has her Sunshine Coast tank on today.
Awesome.
Yay.
Awesome.
I need one of those, and I didn't order it, and I should have, and so
Allison,
I'm going to need to do that.
Underwear is overrated. Sorry.
Mr. Commando
Commando is life.
Uh-huh.
Always ready for action.
Uh-huh.
That's my motto. Okay, we're going to go back to the PowerPoint here. How do I get it back here?
Don't you just click on it?
Oh, no, I got to go over here.
Oh, that's right.
I got to go here. Hey, we're back.
Yay.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Okay. You guys, we talked about some of the new merch on the Shayla store. Shayla, you want to talk about it?
Oh, no, this is your department.
Oh, okay. Well, Shayla and Rachel and Shayla came up with a new design, and it's called Get Lost in a Book. And so we have added that to a few things in the Shayla store. I like the logo. We actually put a little bit of a Shayla coloring on it here. Get a little Shayla red going here.
That's right.
But
I love red. I love anything pink, red, cranberry, wine, burgundy, like you name it, any shade of red, and I probably
if you see anything here you like, unfortunately the Black Friday sale doesn't go toward the merchandise because we try to keep that as low margin as possible for you guys to make it affordable. But this you can get at from ShaylaBlack.com and go to the Shayla store, and under Shayla Gear, you'll see this kind of stuff. And Get Lost in a Book is its own little category. But we've got the 11 and 15 ounce mugs and the tote bag. And then in addition to that, Shayla loves her tote bags, by the way.
I do.
We have mouse pads finally.
Yay!
We finally have mouse pads, and I've got some in a different design too. We're going to show here in a minute.
Yes, that I'm super excited about also.
But we have the mouse pad designs, and then we also have the
laptop sleeves.
Laptop sleeves. So, and that's in 2 different sizes as well. I think 13 and 15 inch. But I love the mouse pad. I'm gonna have to order one of those. And then we have them in crew neck, black and white t-shirts, and then V-neck black and white t-shirts. So that's pretty cool. And then here's Shayla's favorite.
Yay!
Shayla loves, we put the logo on a mouse pad for her. So we got the Shayla Black logo and then the Team Shayla Black logo on the other one. So we're pretty excited about that.
And I want you guys to know, like, I have this cutesy little mouse pad that I got from Amazon. It's pretty, and it goes on my desk, and it matches my office. This thing slides all over my desk. Like, I had to put it on another really old mouse pad, and I'm like, I want a new mouse pad. I want a new mouse pad that works. Like, I'm very unhappy about it.
Rebecca, we're planning something like that. We're planning something like that.
Oh, gosh.
So, more to come on it. More to come. Stephanie has a great question. You may be able to answer that.
Okay, so, yeah, they are unisex designs. But as many of you can see, I have lots happening here. So I ordered my usual size, and they're actually run normal to slightly big for me, at least in t-shirts and the zip-up jacket. I don't have a hoodie yet, but I would imagine based on everything else I've ever ordered from them, they tend to run true to size to slightly big. So if you like had a large in a normal t-shirt, I would go ahead and order a large here.
And then the last new thing that we have is
I'm so excited.
Night shirts. They call them dresses, and I think that's what I have them on as a store, but they're kind of night dresses.
But they're night dresses.
Exactly. So you have these have a wide range of sizes, so no one should have any problems finding the size that fits them. But you can't buy happiness, but you can buy a book, and you have the reading is dreaming with eyes open.
Yes.
So I like, or open eyes, excuse me, but I like that. I like that. And I think I've ordered yours already, Shayla Black. So.
And also, did you put that on a t-shirt for me?
No, because I'm getting the error about one of the color issues on the. I don't know why I didn't get it on this one, but I got the error on the other one.
Okay,
so
we'll figure it out.
I'm gonna have to work with Shannon or Rachel on that.
Yeah.
But I think these are pretty cool.
They're super cute, and so I'd had a few of you ask if we had any kind of nightgowns or something fun. Then there you go.
Cool.
Thank you for that, some of us like short sleeves because we have short arms.
Vashti,
thank you, Vashti.
But I think there is one other item that I forgot to mention. It's kind of a, it's a bit titillating. You guys need to hold on to something. It's a little, how do you call it? It's a little
vintage.
Well, not really vintage, but it tends to get the pulse racing.
Oh.
I don't know how this got in here.
I don't
You told
either.
me to add it at the last minute.
I told you nothing.
I objected to it.
I told you nothing. You guys, he built the PowerPoint.
It's a bit porno, but we'll see how it looks. I just don't know how this shit gets in here. Why you added this at the last minute?
No, you added this.
I have to explain it.
Yes.
Okay? Now, granted, it's hotness, right? I mean, I think we can all agree. I mean, man candy comes to mind. Would you agree?
You guys, the picture on the left is what William looked like the summer we met. That was literally taken right before we met. Nice short shorts.
Yeah, yeah. That's back when you were wearing pretty skin tight shorts. So I don't disavow the inappropriateness of the imprint there. There we go. How's that sound?
And of course, the picture on the right is a little closer to today's look. But yeah, that was the hottie that I fell in love with back in.
And now you got the gun show. I didn't have the gun show back then. Now you got the gun show.
Yeah.
So
back in like 1902 or whenever it was we met.
That was my stang, baby.
It was.
That was my stang.
That was your stang.
That was my stang.
And you kept it clean.
I kept it clean. I washed it.
You did.
Washed it.
You did.
That's right.
Did your daddy take that picture?
I don't remember who took the picture. It might have been my girlfriend at the time. I don't know. I think it might have been you.
No, you had those pictures when I met. That's why I think it was your dad, because I think I remember him teasing you about those shorts when we found those pictures like years later.
Hey, chicks dig it. I'm just saying. Went from short shorts to no pants. That's it's a natural evolution.
It is.
It really is a natural evolution.
Yeah.
Nut
What did
Rebecca? That's when you didn't have to wear underwear because you got all the support there. It's awesome.
Gosh. Will which design Robin be on a throw? Was it the Can't Buy Love, or if it's the other one, Reading is Dreaming, it's already on a throw? Oh my gosh. We need a poster.
With my likes and dislikes? I don't think so.
He's a Capricorn.
Captain Bradley.
Who likes Reese's peanut butter cups.
And girls who just want to cuddle.
Oh, that's Eve who wears short shorts.
Robin said a William throw.
A William throw. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be on a throw.
Signed poster. Oh my God, it's Shayla Black merchandise. All the poses we could do.
Where's your bearskin rug?
Yeah, I need that. I need that bad.
I'm sure you don't.
Okay, we're saying goodbye to this.
Okay.
All right. We're back. We're back. A Nair commercial. Yeah, Rebecca, I have no hair. That's true. I'm barely got this, and I didn't shave, so. But you know what? That's because I'm rough and tumble. Just a rough guy. Mm-hmm. I'm rough.
That's what it is.
Feel those hands. That's rough.
You have nice hands.
That's right.
We keep communal lotion in the kitchen too, so you're always rubbing your lotion.
No, I'm always bringing the lotion to you, going, here you go, honey.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay. I'm not.
No, you're not.
Okay, all right.
So I want to catch you up on some baby news because there's lots happening with baby. She went, was it last night? Yeah, it was last night.
Yes.
To the tree lighting ceremony
at her college, TCU.
At TCU's grounds. She sent us video. They had a band.
So let me set the stage. So beautiful tree. Ton of kids out.
Probably 30 feet tall. This thing is enormous.
The quad area is huge, right?
It is.
Ton of kids out there, and they had a little band going. And then the chancellor gets up and basically says, "Okay." He says, "Last year,
who was a freshman last year?
Who's a freshman?" He says, "We're sorry we could not do this for you last year, so we decided to take it up a notch this year." And so it was 1, 2, 3. They hit the button for the tree. Tree lights up. There's fireworks going off in the background.
And the band is singing, like, all at once.
Fireworks lasted a good 5 to 7 minutes of fireworks.
She sent us, actually longer than that, she sent us about 5 or 6 minutes of video, and she goes, and then my arm just got tired holding the camera.
It was awesome.
It was beautiful.
And they served them kettle corn.
And cider.
And hot cider.
And cookies.
And I mean, I want to go to school there.
And they also had that she didn't partake of hot chocolate and milk. And she was like, and it was funny because then she said the band started singing, they were introducing from one song to the next, and then they said, like on the second song or something, okay, we're going to sing a very festive and consensual song. So then they started singing Baby It's Cold Outside, and everybody laughed. Like, it was...
I love that song.
I love that song.
What's not consensual about that? Is that like inappropriate?
Yeah.
I like that song.
I do too. So at anyway, she came back and she was just so happy. And some of the videos it was so big she couldn't send it over text or anything. So we ended up getting on Zoom and she shared her screen and showed us all the video so we could watch it together, because she was like, Mom and Dad, you guys need to see this. It was just beautiful.
I was like, baby, thank you for sharing that.
It was gorgeous.
She was, I'm so glad she went. Right? Baby's
didn't go.
She's in finals mode right now.
Yeah,
so it's
she didn't go the first year that she was there. And I don't even know why. I think she had a class going on during that time, actually. And they didn't have it last year. So she's like, this is probably the last year I'm going to be there. And I want to go. Like, I want to do things that I just haven't had a chance to do. So she was really just so like, she's a little like me about Christmas, a little bah humbug a lot of the times, but she came back.
I'm the only Christmassy person
so
around
happy,
here.
And it made me happy for her. So
you are Christmassy, Shayla Black.
I try to be. I do.
Speaking of Christmassy,
hang on. I don't know yet, Rebecca, but I would say it's in the works. We'll say it's in the works. The other thing that's hysterical about poor baby is she started Thanksgiving break and she was so excited. And then right before she left her apartment to drive back home, and for those of you who don't know, it's only about 45 minutes away. But
to her, it feels like 3 days.
It does. So then she logged on to the portal that keeps all of your stuff for school. So everything from your books to your grades to your academic progress and whatever. And she had already filled out her intent for graduation.
Everything was golden. It's been golden for months.
And all of a sudden, they're like, what do you mean I'm only 99% done with graduation? Like she literally went into the stratosphere someplace and hit, like, she was pissed. Crazy.
You never seen Baby
pissed.
angry? Baby's angry.
Pretty.
And boy, you get out of her way.
Oh.
She's just like this one. You just get the hell out of the way.
Oh,
I don't get angry.
Oh, please.
I get even. Oh!
So anyway, she wrote her advisor and got an immediate out of office, like, not going to be back for 9 days. Bye. So she had to wait until...
At the beginning of the Thanksgiving holiday.
Yeah, so she had to wait the full 9 days, and then on Monday, she basically gets an email that's like, yeah, this is a system glitch, and everybody's aware of it. We don't know how to fix it. Like, hang tight, don't panic, but in the meantime, she's like, but they took away the thing that says intent to graduate. Like, I can't even fill it out. I can't reinstate it. Did they cancel my cap and gown order? Like, she's panicked. And I'm like, deep breath. We have time. Like, stop.
So anyway.
That's it.
Oh, well, everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine.
She's still supposed to graduate in May, but as of right now, she's spinning like a top. Like, holy shitsies, what's happening?
We're going to get it squared away. So that's the drama.
It is.
That's the Shayla Black drama.
It's very dramatic for her, dang it.
And actually, the only other drama was we ran out of leftovers a little too soon. Mm-hmm. Shayla's stuffing this year, guys, was the bomb. Make the veggies a little, just like you did this time.
I didn't care for them like that.
I loved them where they have a little bit of a bite, a little crunch to them. Oh my God, they were
crunchy.
so good. Your sweet potatoes were awesome. Carl's turkey was acceptable. What did I cook? I didn't cook it. I cooked it all, but you guys prepped it all.
Yeah.
So green bean casserole, the pumpkin pie, Costco yet again.
No, you said
did an amazing job.
You said your pecan pie was really awesome this year.
Costco did an amazing time. The thing I did for my pecan pie this year, and we're going to try and do another cooking thing for the holidays.
Yes, because we'll be here.
Well, not next week, but maybe the next week. But my pecan pie this time, and Stacy agreed, was probably the best pecan pie I've ever done. And one of the biggest differences, a little hint from me to you guys, is the use of the Dairy-Gold butter.
Kerrygold.
Whatever. Kerrygold butter. The Irish butter.
Yes.
It took it to another level. And it was so good. So I'm going to try and make that again. So
I can do that, Jan, if you are interested in that. It is my grandmother's recipe, so I will be happy to do that. And Rebecca said she finished off the pie after we went to bed, and that we're welcome.
So good.
It was
so good.
Susan, if you live in the South, that is sacrilege. I'm sorry.
Oh, I would take pecans and stuff.
I wouldn't.
You're the only. I'll take anything. I'll eat anything.
You know what? We had never baked with that, Krista.
Krista, it was amazing.
It was amazing. Even elevated roll.
We set it out for the. I was like, I'll only buy that for the big occasions going forward. I didn't know what I was missing.
Hi, Carla. Good to see you from Minnesota. I hope you're not freezing to death.
Hey, Carla.
So the sweet potatoes I do is actually my mother-in-law's recipe, and I have to say I never even liked sweet potato casserole until this one, and I realized it's mostly because I hate marshmallows. Don't shoot me.
We don't do marshmallows,
but there are no marshmallows.
Brown sugar, cinnamon, pecans. It's the bomb.
I can share that.
Is that
too.
Nikki Ann or who is that?
No, that's Nikki Lee Joe.
Nikki Lee Joe.
Your daughter and your husband were sick, so you had to miss Thanksgiving. That is no fun. I'm so sorry to hear that.
That's tough, Nicole.
It is. Yeah, I will be happy to forward that, Jean. Yes,
oh my gosh. We made 2 batches.
I made 2 batches, and they were gone.
And I made a nasty old amount of bacon, too.
And Carl and Stacy came over with their kids, to do all the prep because their house is being renovated, and so that we usually have multiple ovens to work with, and this year we had 1 to do everything, but we made it work.
Vashti, I didn't know they made cheese. I'll have to check that out.
That sounds good.
Now, Susan, that sounds good. Maple syrup in the sweet potatoes.
I have never tried that. That does sound good.
I bought some special vanilla extract this time.
Yes.
Really good stuff. So I think that helped elevate it as well. But
yes. So yeah, I will put up some recipes if y'all are interested.
So all this food talk has me hungry.
Yes.
We have a food. We're already an hour in.
I know.
Black. These people have things to do. Okay,
I know.
Here we go. We're going to try this. I found this at, I think, the Sam's.
Yeah.
So Dana, you may have seen it. But this looked pretty seasonal, so I thought we'd give it a try. And it goes with the Captain Black theme. Okay. So it is Smart Food Crunch Berries Mary Berry Popcorn Mix, and as you guys know, this is the infamous Captain Crunch, or as it says here, Captain Crunch.
Yeah,
Captain Crunch. So we're gonna try this popcorn. I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty freaking good. They did have more of that popcorn that you liked. What was it? The
the Krispy Kreme.
No, the other one.
No, I didn't like the other one.
Oh, you didn't like that one?
No.
Okay. The
I only like the Krispy Kreme one. No. Oh, gosh, no.
So we're going to give it a try. The Mary Berry Popcorn Mix. Here we go.
See, that's what I think, Tracy.
Not opened yet either. Not open.
I think so too, Tracy. I'm a little bit like, I don't know about this. I'm a little scared. I'm eating this for you guys, and I'm picky. Oh.
Okay, I see
there's
popcorn.
There's little berries in it.
And there's some colored popcorn in there too. It's like green and red and regular popcorn. So I don't.
The Cinnamon Toast Crunch was good, Dana. I didn't mind that, but this, it smells like fake fruity.
Well, it's all fake.
Well, I know, but it smells particularly fake.
I don't quite get it. All right, so give it a try, Shayla.
Why am I going first?
Because you're going first in case you die. I'm not going to eat it. Go ahead.
See what a heroic, valiant man he is.
Joe, I love popcorn. I love
do too.
Kettle corn. Kettle corn's my go-to, but
I'll wait for you. Oh my God, that's disgusting. No.
Oh, you're throwing it at me?
Oh my God, that's awful. It's fruity popcorn.
Try some.
You're.
I don't want it.
You're getting my office dirty, and Floyd will come eat it at some point. Do you keep hoping it's going to get better?
I'm trying to find the Captain Crunch Berry.
Here, yeah, I'll try Captain Crunch Berry, because that's probably just like...
Show them. And why are the berries so much smaller than the popcorn, huh? Chimpin'?
Okay, that tastes like Captain Crunch.
That's friggin' cereal.
It is. It really was fairly horrible. It made, like, it's salty, fruity popcorn. Like, they took, and it's kind of stale, too.
But that's the great thing about Gary's kettle corn. Gene, are you still here?
Yeah.
Gary's kettle corn. a great balance of salt and sweet,
Yeah,
right?
this
Which
was
is what you
just-
want. This is forced bullshit.
It is.
This is forced marketing that sucks.
The sweet note hits you so fast and so hard, and then the salt kind of comes on top of it, but they never mesh well.
Shall I read the ingredients? No, you
No,
don't want me to.
You don't.
This just took 3 years off my life.
Brenda is asking, have we ever had popcorn in bacon grease? I have not.
No,
that
have
sounds
not.
interesting.
Where'd that popcorn go? There we go.
Yeah. And one's on the floor.
I'm not eating that one.
No, Floyd will if we don't pick it up.
That was not very good. I keep eating it, but it's not very good.
It was, I'm headed for peanut butter muddy buddies. Ooh, what is that? Yummy.
Yum.
Peanut butter anything, just saying. Shall I do questions? Are we to that part of the evening?
Yes, we are to that part of the
Okay.
evening.
Yeah,
So
hard pass.
Shayla asked for questions, and we pulled all the way up to before the broadcast. So
Right.
Some of you popped in after that. I didn't catch you, so
Ooh,
we'll catch you on the
peppermint
flip.
chocolate bump cake sounds good too.
Joe, that's if you've seen a Chick-fil-A, they have a peppermint milkshake. It's like a peppermint, something like a milkshake. It looks amazing. But that does sound good, Joe. Of course, Shayla loves anything from the Bundt Cake store.
I do.
She loves everything from the Bundt Cake store.
I do. I'll talk about this too, by the way, when we get to the makeup part.
My
of the
grandfather
evening.
used to eat popcorn in a bowl like cereal with milk.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
I love popcorn.
I love popcorn, but not like that.
And it's all carb. It's all carb.
So Kelly asked me, what is the craziest thing you and William have done together? And now when you think about it, do you wonder what you were thinking? We've done a lot of crazy things together.
Well, there was that one time.
Yeah, there was a lot.
We always go back to that one time when
That
we
one
were
time.
dating and well,
What were we thinking?
we were horny. That was the problem.
It was bad.
Excuse me, you were horny. I was just along for the ride.
Oh
but
my gosh! Stop me.
horny. Yeah, that's
Stop now. No, we what is this, the newlywed game? We made Whoopi someplace very inappropriate,
right. And then the sprinklers came on.
and we were like,
And
we got up, took about 10
And then we're
steps,
like,
just
okay, we're
kept
not
going.
stopping. We're going to try again over here. And that's as far as we're going to talk about that, by the way.
It was a long
I think we
time
talked
ago.
about this once before.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
yeah.
It wasn't a golf course. No, it was
No,
worse.
no.
That
It
would
was
have been,
worse.
That
It
would
was-
have been classy
No, we
compared to
cannot
this.
say where it was because it was
was
worse.
horrible.
It was worse.
Now, I will say in our defense, it was nighttime, but it still wasn't good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was horrible. I can't believe you talked me into that. Oh my gosh.
I don't think that's how it went there, sir.
Yeah, I can tell you exactly how it went.
No.
Me, you, that's how it went.
Well, yeah, but I don't think I'm the one who talked you into that.
I remember the terms, oh, by big man. Yes, right.
Are you done now?
Yes, dear, right away.
All
right.
Would you ever think of making him a character in a book? A villain or a secondary character?
She's talking about me?
Yes.
Me?
Honestly, you guys, so if the best representation of him, fictionally speaking, that I can think of, is the depiction I gave you of Cutter in Devoted to Pleasure. That is just really, in a lot of ways, who he is.
I'm a very bad man.
No, you're very kind and honorable, and you want everybody to be good, and you want
Girls don't want that. Girls want guys on motorcycles going, hey, what's up, girl? What's up?
I
What's up,
didn't
girl?
say you didn't have that side, but you also have a core of honor that I personally appreciate.
Yeah, but yeah.
Now, a lot of people gave me shit because they were like, I loved Cutter in Devoted to Pleasure, and I hated him in Wicked as Sin and Wicked Ever After. And I'm like, you were supposed to hate him there because 1 Mile didn't like him, and that whole story was told from 1 Mile's point of view.
Apparently, I have a dark side, so maybe that's what's pissed me off. I don't know. You cut me off in traffic, you're going to pay the price. I don't know.
It isn't just being cut off in traffic.
Well, I don't lose my temper.
Didn't say you lost your temper. I just said you had a side to you.
It's just when I get a little angry, Shayla's like, Hey, what's up? Come on, baby. I got something to show you. You ever seen these before?
Oh
hi.
Let's see.
That's
Carla
right. Kelly,
asked,
Boxcar Rampage. That's right.
Carla asked, what did I write books before I met you? So I had started, but I honestly didn't know what I was doing, to be 100% honest. We met when I was 17, so actually that's not true. So I started writing not long after we met. And I still didn't know what I was doing for quite a while, so he was patient and he was helpful and he lent me his typewriter, which I think I eventually just swiped. I mean, it was before computers.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
oh my God, that was back in the day.
it was. There was no such thing as a computer hardly.
Oh, there was.
Well, there were,
we
but
didn't
they
have
were,
access to
no,
them.
they were not everybody had one. So I was using a typewriter and then I eventually did buy a computer and I kept that typewriter for a while, like a long while.
Do we still have it?
I don't think so.
Oh.
That was probably a couple
That'd be
houses
cool. I'd
ago.
love to revisit it.
That would be fun.
I'd love to see it.
But yeah, so I started writing around the time we met. Let's see. And how do you keep the fires burning?
Won't you say who asked the question?
I did. I already said Carla. This is all her question.
Okay. How do we keep the fires burning? Gosh. You know, it's a great question. I don't know. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I feel like ever since we got together, we've just kind of, it's a thing. It was a click. Like, we just have always been on the same wavelength.
You know, it's interesting you ask that, Carla, because I go back to the example of when I left corporate life, which that's all I'd known for however many decades. And I came home to work full time. You know, we were pretty much leading separate lives, right? Because I had my separate life, corporate life. She had her home life, and then we'd meet in the middle every once in a while.
Well, which was my work life.
Right, her work life. But everyone was concerned for me when I left the corporate environment, saying, I worry about you because you're going to be there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
With the same person.
365 days a year. And that's going to be an adjustment. And I don't know that that's kind of who you are. But you know what? It was the easiest transition I think I've ever had. And we have never looked back. So I think I tie when you say keep the fires burning, but back to what Shayla was saying is we've always had a like mindset.
Yeah.
And we've had a good base to come back to. And when you start with a good base and you keep that base and you keep yourself grounded, there's not an easy roadmap there. I just say it works, and I'm just happy that it does.
And I feel like, I've been talking to Baby a lot, especially lately, as she's contemplating next steps in her life, and she has started asking me recently, like, how is it you guys have made it work and work and work? Like, it doesn't look hard. And she was actually concerned because she and her boyfriend have both remarked that so far it's not hard for them and they don't understand why it's not hard. Like, they don't argue, they don't misunderstand each other.
They've not been boyfriend and girlfriend long enough for that.
No, but we never had that problem either. And
we've had arguments, and you saw the error of your ways, and
Lord.
understood that
Anyway,
Captain Black was right.
And so I said to her finally, there's just a thing when you both know that you're utterly committed to the relationship and that other person is your rock. If you have a problem, that is the first person you want to talk to. Or you have something great happen, that's the first person you want to talk to. Like, I already know that if I need anything, he's there. And vice versa. Like, so I feel like we're, in a weird way, almost a symbiotic one person. We're absolutely a team, and I don't hardly differentiate. If it hurts him, it hurts me.
Well, and I know what triggers you. You know what triggers me, and we know what we like.
Yeah.
So, Vashti, yes, I remember that too. And I tell the story. I think Kate may have mentioned that as well, and you may have mentioned it to us as well. When you see people like on this thing, and we're here, Shayla writes books and all this stuff, and we're building Shayla Black here. But when you go into real life, you go out to conventions and see people in person. Folks can spot a fraud from a mile off, and it'd be really easy for us to just go, "Thanks so much," But that's work. And to me, it's work to act, and that's just not who we are. It's just that's the biggest compliment I think we've ever received is that when we're at a convention, and Vashti, you mentioned it, is that who we are here is the same people as we are there, and
I couldn't be somebody else with him.
I can't say it's work to do that because that's just. No,
I've never found it difficult to be married to him. In fact, I'm going to be honest. He is going to see his mother next week, and he'll be gone for a few days. And I am utterly verklempt. And it sounds strange. And people are like, but you spend 24/7, 365 with this man. You're going to spend a few days apart, and you're freaking out. And I'm like, yeah, because that's how much I love to have him near me and in my space. Sometimes we don't say anything at all, and then sometimes he'll walk through and say something, and I just immediately start laughing because he makes me smile.
Yeah, someone mentioned humor earlier. I mean, that's a huge piece of it.
He makes me laugh, or I wouldn't. I'm so serious-minded, I would forget to laugh.
It's a huge piece. And Carla, the red is from the gin. It's not from anything else.
And Floyd's right here. He's the other person who makes me laugh.
My slow gin fizz.
Is Floyd. He's right next to me. I wish you guys could see him. He's sacked out.
We sat down just before we went live. Floyd knew where he needed to be, which was over in this chair. So he just jumped up there, curled up.
He's sitting in my chair.
He says, I'm going to produce this sucker right now. He's producing. That's hard producing there.
He's producing an app is what he's producing.
Little shit. All right, you got more questions?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see.
Robin, we did not delete anything.
There was nothing deleted, Robin.
Nothing deleted.
I promise.
So I don't know what you were seeing there. Or unless someone posted something and took it off themselves.
Let's see.
I'll answer any sex question.
There you go.
Yes, it is good.
Thank you, Eve. But I felt that way when I met you, too. I was like, I know you. I mean, I don't know you, but I know you.
But when have you ever had an occasion like this to have an intimate conversation with people every week?
Honestly.
You do get to know people.
This has been the best thing ever.
You do get to know people.
Yep.
Even if it's most of the time virtual, but thankfully with the virtual signings, we get to see folks in person,
That is correct.
Which we are going to do in the first quarter.
Yeah, some of you have been asking. I don't have a date yet, but what we're planning. It's a little chaotic because with baby's graduation and all this other stuff, family stuff, like we're just trying to figure out the right date. Jennifer asked if Lexi Blake and I were thinking of adding more to the Masters of Menage series. I think we're at a standstill, at least for right now. We did at one time have a cover for book 8. Her schedule and my schedule we both are just crazy, and we seem to be kind of in opposite places. Like when I have a break, she doesn't, and vice versa, and it's just not seeming to line up right now. So for now, I'm just saying it's on hold. And there was a C more, but you didn't give me C.
Sorry, Jen. I screwed up.
Yeah. So then Eve asked, what is one Christmas memory that sticks out the most?
Okay, you go first. I've got one.
Okay. Well, so I guess because she didn't specify, I'll give 2 because one is from childhood and one is with him.
Oh, shit, now the pressure's on me.
That's right. From childhood, it would be, I remember my parents got me like a Barbie dream house, and it had the elevator, and we were at my grandparents' house, and I got up the next morning, and this is when I think I knew that there was no Santa, because all of a sudden my dream house elevator didn't work, and it required some assembly, which my dad was not a fan of, and everything that required assembly didn't quite work. And so I got some song and dance about how Santa was in a hurry and left some for my dad to do. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't think so. So there was that memory, but I enjoyed my Barbie dream house. I just couldn't understand why my dad couldn't figure out, like, it was literally a little rope pulley thing. That was all he had to do. Bless him. And probably one of my favorite memories, older with him. I don't know how many of you know this. We've talked about it, but not in a while. We actually got engaged over Christmas. So So let me see if I can really freak you out.
Okay.
We got engaged 33 years ago. Yeah, 33 years ago on the 23rd.
Oh my goodness.
So
good night, Vashti.
Good night, Vashti.
Wow.
So yeah, and for those of you who haven't heard the story, I'll just really quickly tell you. It was in Florida. He had all these great plans where he was living at the time to take me to the beach, and we were going to have this like wine picnic on the beach, and then he was going to propose and all this. It was the coldest weather they'd had in Florida in 20 years. It was actually
freezing.
more than that. It was about 20 degrees and the wind was blowing and everybody lost power. So the night we got engaged, he ends up proposing in a parking lot because there's no place to go. And then we end up spending the night in the same hotel room with his sister and his nephew. Like, happy engagement.
But you know what? If it was
Good night,
easy,
Rhonda.
if it was easy, Shayla Black,
I know.
you know what I'm saying?
I know.
You know the old adage.
I
Okay,
do.
you want my Christmas memory?
Yes.
When I was a kid, my mom and dad were separated for a short amount of time. They got back together, thank goodness, and then my sister and I were living with my mom in some apartments. And we were on the first floor. These are only one floor apartments, but we were pretty close to the road right by the apartments.
And I've seen this building, by the way.
And we had our Christmas tree up, and there were presents and stuff like that. I guess we had gone out to dinner or something. We came back, and our door was busted in. And someone had stolen all of our Christmas presents. Sad, huh?
Yeah, that's a happy memory?
Well, the happy part is my grandparents, and this was like 3 days before Christmas.
Yeah.
Got together, both sets of grandparents, and got everything back. Went and rebought everything so that my sister and I could have a Christmas.
And he's getting choked up.
No, it was awesome. It was awesome.
It was.
It was awesome. But you just appreciate things like that.
Yeah. So let's see. Greta asks, will we have any more print copies of Their Virgin Captive because we are currently out?
Yes, I just got to order them.
Yeah. Nikki Ann wants to know, if you could bring one character to life, which one would you like to have dinner with and why? I have to really think about that. The easy answer for me would be 1 Mile, just because I think he would amuse me. But I have a lot of different people I would like to meet for different reasons. Wow. And there are some people who are based loosely on real people, so I feel like I've had dinner with them and it doesn't count. Yeah, I guess there are too many. You're right, Nicole. So, and if you were asking me for a heroine that I would want to meet, I almost think I would like to meet London. She's somebody who's not a lot like me, if that makes sense. So there are a lot of the other heroines. There are parts of me. Mm-hmm. You know, there are parts of me in Morgan. There are parts of me.
You're split personalities with all these people.
In every heroine, in Wicked Lovers especially, all the way through. Like if
in the Middle Ages, the ban on banality was originally.
Well, Jack Cole was actually based on someone, so I feel like I've had dinner with him. Harlow is a lot like me, Sherry, so it'd be having dinner with me. Or if anybody read Wicked Lovers all the way through the end and read Holding On Tighter, I'm very much Jolie. Oh my gosh, I'm very much Jolie. But I think London is kind of that soft, sweet, really quiet, almost shy, like a lot of the things I'm not. So I might be interested in having dinner with her too.
Okay, the one character I wouldn't want to have dinner with her, but I'd have drinks with her. Because dinner would infer something else. So I would just have drinks with her. But Keely and I would go have some drinks together and have a nice conversation. Uh-huh. She's a fine, young, healthy woman. Healthy woman.
Yeah. Thank you, Kelly. I just, it was funny to me because I got reviews about Jolie and people were like, gosh, she's so bitchy and so demanding. And I'm like, it's your business. You have every right to be bitchy and demanding when people won't do their jobs. Why is that controversial? Like, okay, sorry.
Mind blown.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
Yeah.
Tracy, I'll buy the drinks. You can come with me.
Thank you, Christina.
Tracy, you can come with me. We'll buy drinks.
You know what?
We'll get a big fish bowl.
Keely would be fun too. Keely would be fun to meet too.
But I can't go with Keely and see any flat rocks on the beach. We just can't do that. We have to stay away from the beach because it would hurt my back. So I can't do that.
It would. I would be kind of interested in meeting Britta too. I don't know how you keep that much in and to yourself and juggle and be a single parent and like I like the amount of like balls it would take to do that.
Keely and Britta's from the Reed Family Reckoning series.
Yeah,
by the
for
way,
those of you who don't know, they are.
Gotta throw the plug in, Shayla Black.
Okay, thanks. What character still nags at you?
I know some characters that nag at you, but we're still in
litigation
there's one
in particular, but I can't talk about that right now. So yeah. But if you read that series, which I can't talk about either, you know what I'm talking about, and if not, we will talk about it later. So that was the end of the questions, and I hope that you guys will indulge me for just a few minutes I can talk about... Well, you can leave.
Okay, I'm going to step out. Okay. I'm going to let you handle this part.
Okay, good.
I'll come back in for the salutations and the proper goodbyes.
Bye.
Okay, I'm
Bye.
Damn, I stepped on popcorn.
Because you put it down there.
Okay, so I got to go get the vacuum now. God dang it. All right, Shayla Black, you're on live with Shayla Black.
Woo! Okay, so here, I'll scooch a little bit there so you don't have to... There we go. So they don't need to look at a box of Kleenex in the background. That's perfect. Okay, so these are just things I wanted to tell you guys. If you have any holiday glam that you need to, come up with for a makeup look, or you have nothing in your kit and you're like, I need to start over, or everything in your kit is old. I've had some people approach me and they're like, I think everything in my makeup bag is like 5 to 10 years old. Step one, throw it all away because it's, from a sanitary perspective, not great. But if you're looking for good quality items, and I can give you some drugstore dupes or relatively similar items if you want to do this on a budget, I'm happy to do that. Let me start we'll start at the beginning. I'll make this really quick, you guys. This is one of my favorite primers. I've talked about it before. It's been quite a while. If you don't know, this is something that you wear under your foundation. Primers do a lot of different things. A lot of them tend to do like pore filling or help blur if you feel like you have some fine lines or wrinkles or whatever. You want to smooth or hydrate. There's a lot of different primers. This one kind of does a little bit of a lot of things, which is why I think I like it. I add this to a foundation if I feel like it's a little thin or runny and I don't really like the texture of the foundation and it gives it a little more depth and stiffness. If I like the texture of the foundation, but I feel like I just want a little bit of pore filling and a little bit of blurring and a little bit of hydration, I go for this. This is the Pixi Rose Flash Balm. I think they sell this now at Walgreens and at Target. And of course you can get it online. I think you can get it at Ulta as well. I find this is a triple duty product. You can also use it as a mask. You can use it as a primer, and you can use it as a mix-in into your foundation. And I've used it all three ways. I tend to find that I prefer it, though, as a primer or a mix-in. It's a little bit heavy for me as a mask. The next thing I'm going to mention is... This is probably, I went on a quest, you guys, for the holy grail of foundations. And I recognize that everybody's skin needs and wants different things. So if you have any redness, if you have any... see, Robin, you say that, but my grandmother wore makeup into her 90s. It just depends on you and your style and what you feel like. So, I get red. Because I'm so fair, I get red really easily. I don't like it. I try everything to cover it up. Like, I feel self-conscious when I turn, like, I'm always slightly naturally red anyway. But I'm also can be splotchy, and exactly, Jan. And I have things for rosacea. It won't heal it, obviously, but it can help to cover some of the redness. My first recommendation would be It Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness. And they make it in a cream in different colors, and they also make it in a powder. You can also try, a lot of lines have a primer that goes under your foundation that has a slight green cast, and green will cancel out the red. And if that doesn't make sense to you, look at the color wheel, and red and green are opposite. So that's why if you feel like you're red, green will help to cancel that out. And by the time you put something over the top of it, like this, then nobody will see any of the green. So Joe, this is kind of my favorite foundation. It's a medium coverage foundation. It's really lightweight. My only beef about this is it doesn't have an SPF in it. So if you find that you're going to be going outside and you're not, like, sometimes I'm putting on my foundation for you guys, so it's already night and I don't bother. But if I'm going to wear this during the day, I have to then put on a separate sunscreen, which I can do. It's fine. I just wish it had some SPF in it. I do have some foundations with SPF in it. I just find I don't like them as well. This is from Laura Geller. It's called Quench and Tint. You can pretty much get it on the Laura Geller website. They used to sell this at Ulta, which is how I found it, but they don't anymore. But she still has lots of deals. Like, I think they were running a BOGO sale over the last, Black Friday to Cyber Monday. They might still be doing a sale. I think if they are, tonight's the last night. But anyway, this is the Holy Grail. It's hydrating without being heavy. It's never cakey. It covers a little without covering a lot. It's never going to be that thing that looks like a mask that sits on your face. You won't feel it. I just find it, my one downside to this is it doesn't come in many colors. So if you're anything more than, say, like a tan skin tone, I don't even think they have a deep shade, and it kind of makes me a little bit angry and sad for anybody, for our dark complected girls who need something in their tones. I think it only comes in like 6 colors, you guys, but because it's on the sheer side, it's pretty forgiving in terms of matching your skin tone. And this just happens to be, I think this is the shade Light, and it's very neutral. So it's not too yellow, it's not too blue, it's not too warm, in other words, or too cool. So it's kind of right in the middle. Yeah, Carla, my daughter is, she's even fairer than me, and she's wearing redhead now these days. She's naturally a blonde, but she is these days a redhead, and she burns very easily. She can wear this as well. This is Laura Geller. Sorry, I could do this. Quench and Tint. And it's just a hydrating. It's in a squeezy tube. It's really easy to put on. Hi, Viti. And so this is one of these things. I've seen some other YouTubers who are in their like 20s and 30s say this is just a standard run-of-the-mill, like little hydrating. Here, I'll give you a little bit of... that's what it looks like. And they were like, it's really nothing to get excited about. It's not thin. It's not thick. It's not anything. And I'm like, yeah, okay, girls. And once you get over 40, you are going to appreciate how hydrating this is, and the fact that it sits on your skin and looks like absolutely nothing. So, concealer is one of those hard conversations, I have to be honest, because especially if we're using concealer on our under eyes as we get older, the pigment in it that helps cover up dark circles is also the same pigment that will make you look crepey and older and like your skin is super dry, and nobody likes that. So when the original Tarte Shape Tape came out, I hated it. I thought it was the devil. I can't to this day wear it under my eyes without slathering oil right here, and even then it starts to look really heavy and cakey. And it's got the double whammy of, if I put enough hydration under my eyes to actually spread this out under my eyes, and you guys, a dot will do. kid you not. Like, don't go completely insane with this stuff. You will be sorry because it's heavy. Then the problem is if you get too much on or you don't blend it in quickly enough or whatever, like, so then what happens is it starts creasing and then you have to put powder on it and then you look even drier and cakier and like older and drier than you did before you started. So I didn't like any of that, but this is the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape. I find this to be a lot more hydrating. It's not quite as full coverage, but it still covers, like, literally, you guys, I can put 2 dots on my entire eyes and like small dots. One here, blend out, you're done. I still do put a little bit of moisturizer on underneath, but nothing super heavy because you really don't want, you don't want the creasing and you don't want the cakiness and the crepiness and all of that, but you definitely will see hydration and coverage with this. So I find this to be a winner. If you want the drugstore alternative, something that's almost as good, like this shade happens to be light beige. If you want something almost as good from the drugstore that's a lot cheaper, the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, my beef about that is the colors. Like the color that's closest to this has a super heavy peachy undertone. If you have that skin tone, it's fantastic. And the peachiness does help color correct some of the dark circles, but it's almost so much peach that it's wrong on my skin. And then the next one up is like a fair light and it's too light. I look like startled. Yeah, this is a concealer, absolutely. I didn't have good look with the Revitalist. Was it Revitalist concealer? I don't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, this is a concealer. This you can get at Ulta or on the Tarte website. And somebody did ask me where to get this. Sorry, I didn't answer you. This is laurageller.com. The next thing that I will talk about is blush. So I have had, because I'm so incredibly fair, I've had trouble keeping blush on my skin. I've tried cream blushes and they're more forgiving, of course, as we get older, especially if you have texture on your face. Avoid, like if you have old acne scarring or you're starting to see your crow's feet kind of bleed this way, get a matte blush. Cream blushes are your friend because they actually will add some hydration. But I don't have those problems yet, and I don't always want to wear a highlighter, but I also don't always just want a flat matte blush. Some days I do. If you're taking pictures, I would recommend a flat matte blush. It's going to photograph better. But for an everyday use, I kind of like these little 2-in-1 products, and I just got this recently. And I have to say, in terms of staying power, just getting the blush to actually look like there's some color on my face for more than 10 minutes. So this is from Huda Beauty. This is a line that she launched called Glowish. And this is a blush in the shade... This is a cheeky vegan blush in the shade Berry Juicy. So a lot of these items that she does, as I'm trying to twist it when it peels off, a lot of items that she does have these like swirly, multi-chrome kind of, it's got a little tiny bit of, that's what it looks like before I blend it out, you guys. So it's definitely got pigment, and I didn't put my hand in there a lot. But when you rub it back out, if you can see that, it's just got a little hint of that kind of berry color. And I'm not wearing highlighter today, so it's got a tiny bit of glow to it. Some of this is the lights that we have on either side, because otherwise I would disappear like Casper. But I like this because it leaves you kind of with a healthy, happy, glowy kind of look. And if I had to recommend an alternative from the drugstore for this, I would say the Physicians Formula what is it called? Butter blush, I think it is. They're the ones that kind of smell like coconut. There's a shade, and it used to be a Walmart exclusive. I don't know if it is anymore. I think they might have it at Ulta, but it's called Saucy Mauve. It's in the neighborhood. Good night, Nancy. Happy birthday. Bronzer, I think I've tried 20 tons of bronzers. But I have a weird undertone to my skin. And so many bronzers are either orange or gold. And I'm so much more cooler complected than that. In other words, my undertones tend to be pinker. And so for a lot of people, if your undertones are more yellow based, you can wear those colors. I can't. All you girls who are telling me you're natural redheads, you should be able to wear those warm colors, and congrats to you, because most people can. I just can't. So bronzer for me is a challenge. Anything too orange is going to make me look like an Oompa Loompa. And if you can wear orange or gold all day long, like you can pick almost any bronzer and you're going to be fantastic. For me, I can't do that. I have to find something that's a little more red based. So this is L'Oreal's Bronze Please in the shade La Terra. You guys, this pan is enormous. You can see it had like a design on it. It's going to last like for freaking ever. It's literally ginormous. You can find this, I think, almost anywhere. But it comes in multiple shades. So if you want something that's more orange or more gold based, they have those shades too. This just happens to be the darker one that also is kind of red based. Powder, as we get older, I feel like it's hard to wear a lot of powder. It will kind of cling to places that you don't want it to cling to. It can also settle in where you don't want it to settle, and that's almost worse than clinging in a way. It's like it got there and it hung on, and then it went, hey, I'm gonna like pitch a tent and stay for a while. But you also still want coverage in the places you want coverage, right? So I found this on a recommendation from another YouTuber because they said it provides some coverage without being over the top, and they're absolutely right. For a long time, I used the IT Cosmetics powder foundation. I can't think of what it's called right now. It's the one without the illumination because I don't like the one with the illumination. It makes you look like a disco ball. So anyway, this one is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro. This happens to be the shade Sateen 05. It looks darker, but this is what I'm wearing tonight. It doesn't go on. Hey, Kathy. It doesn't go on super dark. I put it on with a super fluffy powder brush. But I feel like it gives a little bit of coverage, but it's not heavy. I never feel it. It's just one of these kind of perfect middle of the road things that I feel like just makes it finishes your makeup and sets it well without being heavy. So this has been a big find for me this year. I've literally thrown out most of my other powders at this point, including my Charlotte Tilbury powder, which I used to love, and I just don't reach for it anymore. Let's see. So next, I would say highlighter. On the times where I am going to wear highlighter and I am, not going to take a lot of pictures. If I'm going to take pictures, you guys, I really try. Oh, do I put it on before or after foundation? So I've seen people who actually do both, and they say if you put it on before your foundation that you can get more longevity out of it. I have never actually physically tried that. I always put mine on after. If you really want more, this bang is just driving me nuts, you guys. If you really want more longevity out of your foundation, the other thing that you can do is put on your foundation, put on your powder, take a setting spray, bounce it with your sponge, take your blow dryer, blow dry it your face a little bit, and then go back over it with your powder brush for like one last dust, and you will find that it does last a little bit longer. And if I know I'm going to like a signing or someplace where I'm going to be interacting with people and I'm not going to be able to touch my makeup and all that kind of stuff, I will use some of those tips and tricks to make my makeup stretch a little farther. Laura Geller is at laurageller.com. It used to be at Ulta. It is not anymore. You have Tarte Foundation. Depending on which one, some I've tried are good and some I haven't tried at all. So I'd be interested to know which one you have, Jean. Highlighter, this is taking longer than I want. Sorry, it is a whole face. Highlighter, this has won Allure Beauty Awards for like 3 or 4 years. It's still my #1 highlighter. I love this thing. I love the color of it. I love the texture of it. It's so soft. It gives you kind of just this ethereal sort of thing. I can't recommend this enough. This is the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in the shade Kitten. And this shade specifically is the Allure Beauty Award winner. In the pan, it looks kind of peachy, goldy, pinky. On your face, it's going to be a lot lighter. And I don't even know if you can see this. It's just kind of slightly ethereal. So if I were to come out here and just put this, like it just melts into your skin. Like, I don't know what sorcery this is, but it just literally melts into your skin and it makes you look like gorgeous. Yes, QVC does carry Laura Geller. I believe they still do. Yeah, you know, Jean, I know a lot of people swear by the Urban Decay, the all-nighter setting spray. I have some. It does extend the wear of my makeup. A lot of setting sprays smell funny. If you want a glowy setting spray, the L'Oreal makes one, and I want to say it's called like Shake and Glow or something like that, or Rosy Shake and Glow. It's like in a bottle, and it's got like a pinky liquid inside, and you literally do shake it up and spray it. And I like that if I feel like I got too much matte foundation or too much powder and I'm looking to kind of, you know, cancel some of that out and add some glow back to the face. That's a great way to do it. I have another setting spray that I tend to reach for a lot, but I think it's discontinued, so I won't mention it. And I'm almost at the end, so it makes me sad. The other thing, you guys, I even just like the Wet n Wild setting sprays. The one that's coconut smells really good. And in all honesty, I feel like it does the job. I don't know how much it extends the life of your makeup, but it smells a lot better than the all-nighter does. Yeah, highlighter is supposed to be shiny, so that is the point. It's supposed to highlight. It looks funny on camera because I have all these lights like right beaming directly to my face, which is why I don't wear highlighter on camera anymore. But in person, it really does look pretty. It's hard to explain. You got some Tarte face cleanser in your FabFitFun box. I would have to know which cleanser it is, Kathy, because they make more than one. Let me see. So I'll go over some easy peasy ones. Brows, I guess it depends on your brows, and this is going to be a really individual thing. You guys, these are pretty much my brows. I don't have to do a lot to my brows. I know some people have to, finishing spray. Yes, it is finishing spray. So I'm not filling in brows. I'm not drawing in brows. I'm not trying to like add extra hair strokes or anything. These are pretty much my brows. They do grow kind of in weird directions, and it freaks me out and it makes me angry sometimes that I have to sit there and foof with them at all. And I completely have used this so much that the writing is gone. But this is the Benefit Gimme Brow. You can't see that anymore. Like I said, I've used this so much. But I have tried the Anastasia Brow Gel. I've tried a NYX one. I think I've tried about every brow gel. And I just keep coming back to this one. Kelly, I believe they make an auburn in this Gimme Brows, because I have given that to Baby, and it looks great with her brows. She can also wear like a taupey shade. She can wear a medium brown shade, but that auburn shade is really, really pretty. I'm pretty sure that it's the Gimme Brow. You can get this at Ulta. You can get this at Sephora. Benefit is a line that you can get in a lot of cosmetic stores. I've tried a whole bunch of eyeshadow base, you know, the things that are supposed to help keep your eyeshadow fresh, not creasing, not clinging, not going down your face. I like a lot of Tula's products. I would give it a whirl, Kathy, because I like Tula's products. I have a couple myself, and I don't have anything I don't like. But in terms of eyeshadow base, I find this to be the one that I think has the best longevity, keeps your eye makeup the most vibrant. I put this shadow on, it's been almost 5 hours ago. There's no creasing, there's no fading, there's no nothing. I mean, and it is quality shadow, because that's the one thing I'm a huge snob about is eyeshadow. It's one of my favorite things in life. So I feel like it's super important. If I'm going to spend the time to put on the eyeshadow, I want it to stay where I put it. So this is the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. A good drugstore dupe, if you don't want to go find this, is the Milani eyeshadow primer is actually pretty decent as well. This, I think, has an edge on it, but, you know, if you don't want to spend the extra money on it, and I kept getting this every time I was buying a Lorac eyeshadow palette, they would throw in one of these, so I have like 4 or 5 of them. But I also have the Milani, so I have a basis of comparison, and I think they're both good. Next up, let's see. I will talk really quickly. If I had to ditch every eyeshadow palette I owned, and if you guys have been here for any length of time at all, you know that would be a giant hardship for me, because eyeshadow is one of my great loves in life. Jean, if your eyebrows stop growing, have your thyroid checked, my dear. That is one thing. Or have your testosterone levels checked also. I hear those are 2 big culprits, especially if you're losing brows more on your left than your right. My understanding is if you start to lose your left brow out here, that's a sign that you need to have your thyroid looked at. I have tried the Ulta eyeshadow primer. It was good, just not my favorite. I feel like I got it with a kit or something, and like I said, I didn't hate it. It just wasn't absolutely my favorite. Do I ever get upset at paying big money for something so little? Not if it works, not if it does what it's supposed to do. And with some products, a little bit go a really long way, but I can tell you, like this highlighter, I probably paid $30 for it. I think I've had it for 2 years, and I still have, I mean, and I technically should probably throw it away. It's gone bad faster than I can actually use it. Like, it's seriously, like this, you can go through so little of this. I will probably have it for another year. It does what I need it to do, and I need tiny, tiny little bits of it to make it work. So no, I'm not angry at all. Shadow is the one thing I feel really strongly, 9 times out of 10, you get what you pay for. There are some good, don't get me wrong, there are some good, really good drugstore shadows. It's just they're not as easy and user-friendly as something like this that you will pay a lot of money for. I'm not even gonna lie. But if I had to get rid of every palette I owned, and this is gonna be about color preference as well as shadow formula. So Natasha Denona is known for her shadow. Like, she does a lot of things, but she is flatly known for her shadows. They're amazingly awesome shadows. This happens to be the retro palette that came out a couple of months ago. This color story, this is what I'm wearing on my eyes tonight. This 100% speaks to me. It's mostly warm with a little bit of brown. There's a few shimmers. You guys, I can't even tell you. This makes me happy. That does so many amazing things. Like, I love everything about that color right there. This whole palette is just fantastic. I believe, you guys, I got this at Sephora. In fact, I know I did. So this is the retro palette. She does make shadows that are, she has a palette that's cool called Soft Glam, or no, just Glam. It's the Glam palette, which I also have. It's cool, kind of brown, taupey, grayish shades. I have that palette as well. It's this same size like this. She has a gold palette and then she has some mini palettes. So if you don't want to invest in this many shades because it's an investment, she has some mini palettes. The mini Love is really pretty. There's a mini Glam. There's a Camel palette that's a 5-pan, kind of a warmer brand brown palette that will look good on most people. It's very neutral. It's a lot of mattes and a shimmer or two. Like it's very basic, everyday, travel-friendly kind of stuff. But if I had to give up every palette I owned, and you guys, it's probably well over 100. This would be the one that I would stick with. There's warmth, there's coolness. This one brown right here has got a little tiny bit of a sheen, but it still works in a crease color. It grounds any one of these kind of wine, berry, whatever looks. I can't even say enough about how blendable and long-lasting and wonderful this formula is. Two last things. Mascara, I'm going to be honest, most of the time I like drugstore mascaras. Most of them are better. The Essence Lash Princess is one of the best mascaras out there. I also like L'Oreal's Lash Paradise, but it can get clumpy really quickly. Sometimes if you heat the tube before you put it on, it helps with the clunkiness, if you will. What I'm wearing tonight is another one that I tend to like a lot. It's hard for you to see my lashes. I try to see this. I'm not very good at showing you my eyelashes. I give up. But this is the Rare Beauty mascara. This is the Selena Gomez line. I tried this mascara because I was told some awesome things about it. It's good. I don't know if it's worth the price tag. So I would say if I had to pick one mascara and I couldn't find my tube, and I think it's because I'm between tubes, I threw an old one out and I have another one coming. Essence Lash Princess. Sometimes you can find it at CVS. You can definitely get it at Ulta. I want to say it's like $3 or $4.99, you guys. It's still one of the best mascaras out there. And then last but not least, our lip products. And I brought you 3 because it just depends on what you want it to do. This thing, I don't even know what they call this. Bitten Lip Stain from Flower Beauty. For those of you who don't like a flat liquid matte lipstick, this is a stain. It goes on like a gloss. It dries down. I have Susan. I just find that they're not super clumpy unless I use a mascara that's too dry. Other than that, I don't have that problem. Another thing that you can do, so a lot of times when those mascaras get clumpy, it's because they need to be warmed up to use them. So sometimes I'll just shove them in my bra, to be honest. Any place or put it under your leg or something like that if you're sitting while you get ready, put it someplace where it's going to be warm. And then by the time you're ready to use the mascara, then it's not as clumpy. FYI. Anyway, these Bitten Stains go on. I think I got this at CVS. It goes on kind of like a lip gloss. It was what I was wearing when we first sat down. And then it will dry down and it will just kind of hang out on your lips. And it doesn't cling to every line in your lips the way a liquid matte will. I can't stand them. And especially as you get older. Or if you get dry, like in the winter and you're like, I can't handle this anymore. So this is kind of the nice cross in between. Does it have the longevity of a liquid lip? No, but it is more long lasting than say a regular gloss. And this happens to be the shade Play. So, these are just easy to wear. And then I'm a lip gloss fanatic. I will admit 9 times out of 10, if I'm going to, well, here, look, that, I just wiped with my hand that stain off and it took all the glossiness, but you guys can see it left behind a stain. Like I'm still rubbing, but it's still there. Glosses are my jam. I have 2 that I really love. This is the Bobbi Brown Crush Liquid Lip. And I just got this a few weeks ago. It's so hydrating. And I think as we go into winter when I'm feeling really dry, and I know I'm not alone, and we're sitting in environments where the heater is on and it just sucks all the moisture out. So this is what I fluffed with a minute ago. This is the shade. They don't tell me. It's on here someplace, but they're not telling me. So I'll have to guess and tell you later if anybody really wants to know. I believe I got this at Sephora at the last VIB sale. Super, super hydrating. It's a little on the expensive side, but a little goes a long way, so I can't say I'm mad at it. And last but not least, I don't even know if they make this anymore, and the only place you can get it from their website. This is Beauty by Pop Sugar. And this is the Be the Boss lip glosses. And this is the shade... I can't remember. And the sticker fell off. But these smell, you guys, like sugar cookies. Like, I could smell this all day long. It smells like sugar cookies. I don't know what else to tell you. I love these. They're so hydrating. They're so light. They're, like, there's nothing heavy. You don't feel like it's sticky. Like, these are just maybe the perfect glosses ever. And that is my whole face. And now I'll shut up because I know that took longer than I wanted. But thank you guys for indulging me. And if you ever have any makeup or skincare questions, I am happy to give you Rex as I know it. But I 100% love makeup. And I love not that you become somebody else that you're not, or you look painted or whatever. I just like the transformative nature of being able to feel the way you want to feel, and especially if you're going to an event, to look your best and feel good about that.
TikTok, Shayla Black, TikTok. Daddy has to go to bed.
Well, go to bed, Daddy.
A huge shout out, by the way, to Rhonda Butterball for her giveaway of
Yes!
Shayla Black Beauties.
You were supposed to mention that like way earlier, and now she's gone.
Well, I suck.
Yes. You could make it up to me later.
I don't suck. Okay. Anyway, we got to go because you're getting blue. You're getting
Am
blue.
I? No, you're blue. You're the
going
one who's
blue.
talking about sucking.
That's right, Kelly. I'm back. Let the party begin.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
You miss me, baby?
I did. I always do.
You missed the gun show there, baby?
Oh, Lord. Here we
That's what
go.
you did, yeah. All right.
So,
Say
I wanted
goodnight,
to.
Gracie.
Well, hang on. There's things to say. So, I don't exactly know what next Wednesday looks like because he's gone. I have somebody who might join me, but I don't want to put this person in a corner, so I won't say anything just yet. You may just have me. You may have me and a special guest. Not sure yet. Keep you posted.
Very good.
Yay.
Very good.
In the meantime, have an amazing weekend.
Yes.
And I hope the rest of your week is fantastic. And I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday, where I won't talk about makeup, I promise.
And good night to this very beautiful man.
Oh my gosh.
Looks just the same as he did back in the day. So I'm just saying.
Not exactly. I like this version better.
No. This one put out pretty well, though.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Say good night.
Good night, y'all. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.